I suddenly realized the cash in my pocket had all turned into a pile of ash. At that moment, I immediately knew something was wrong, and I jumped in my car and sped home. As soon as I got inside, I grabbed a handful of cash and ran straight to the window, throwing it all outside. Sure enough, before the bill to confirm it completely, I went back to the room, picked up that Van Gogh self-portrait, and walked to the doorway. I stuck half of the painting outside the door, leaving the other half inside. A few seconds later, the half that was outside instantly turned to dust. Once it leaves, it disappears without a trace. He wanted to figure out the secret of this room, and even though my wife tried to stop me, I grabbed a big sledgehammer and smashed the wall hard. When the wall cracked open, I froze. The entire room was wrapped in layers. I started tearing down the other walls, and it was the same even underneath the floor. Nothing but those cables. Not long after, I found a strange blueprint under a piece of wallpaper. It looked like the design plan for the whole house. Just as I was studying the mystery behind it, my wife was holding the baby, getting ready to go out. I rushed over to stop her, but I had no idea how to explain all this. She looked at me, silent, then turned and walked straight out the door with the baby in her arms. But the second she stepped outside, the baby in her arms suddenly started crying. His skin began to change instantly, and even the shoes on his feet started aging before my eyes. Hearing her desperate screams, I ran out and grabbed the baby back. But in those few seconds, the newborn... That's when my wife finally understood. If we wanted the child to live, he had to stay inside this house for the rest of his life, looking into his innocent, pure eyes. Neither of us could bring ourselves to tell him the truth. So in the following months, we lied to him, saying he had a strange illness. But the more we said that, the more he longed for the outside world. Leaving the house became his obsession. He started trying everything to sneak out. But luckily, we stopped him every time. Eventually, I went as far as boarding up every door and window. Days went by, but neither of us noticed. The boy had already overheard the truth about this room. The next morning, I discovered the shattered crystal ball vase, completely intact again. At that moment, a chill ran through my heart. I rushed to find my wife. But right then, we pushed open the door together, and what we saw next completely froze us in terror.